Hi everybody, this is Black Pixie and I am back with another video, and I found this article in Apple News. It came out today and it says Facebook lost 15 million users. Sounds about right. The article says it's a video, and the article says that a new study by Edison Research claimed that Facebook is seriously bleeding American users. The social media giant is especially losing users in the key 12 to 34-year-old demographic. And I agree with that. Sounds about right, because my son and his friends are one of those 15 million. He's 26. And it's because of the just completely unnecessary drama that Facebook has. For example, for the last 2-3 weeks, there's been some drama on Facebook of these young people having these lives. And on these lives, they're just attacking, lying, slandering, just going off on family members. And did Facebook do anything about it? No. You got people threatening people on Facebook. Did the police do anything about it? No. So it got to the point where my son was like, he just went and deleted his page. And he would not hear him talking to one of his friends. He said, "Yeah, man, I can't see nothing because I did this to my page and nothing come this and that." So the thing is, Facebook is a place of just violent, fighting, slanderous, lying people that just attacks each other like vicious little animals. This makes absolutely no sense. So I'm not on Facebook like that. I have a Facebook page. I had like 60 people. And they're just basically family and friends that I know. I just deleted 4 people today because I just don't choose to deal with people that don't know how to control their behaviors on social media. It's visually attacking people. They're slandering, lying, saying the most shocking thing. It's like the R. Kelly thing. All these shocking things that people are saying. The worst shocking thing is the Michael Jackson thing. I ain't even watching that Leaving Neverland. Yeah, Leaving Neverland. Because it's a pornographic thing of this young man just describing sexual relations with another man. But you didn't see this rape. That's crazy. Nobody want to see that. And all of this craziness is directed at Black America. So I'm just done with that Facebook stuff. And the young people are getting off because they're tired of Facebook. Then Facebook, they all of this negative energy is against the black youth. They're the one that's targeted on all of this. Like if I'm putting out some positive things about Black America, oh, page gets, oh, you go to Facebook jail. I've had a new Facebook page a couple of years now. Going to Facebook jail for posting positive things. You can't post nothing positive about black people that would make, that would empower Black America. And then but then all this negative stuff that being posted on Facebook against Black America. But if you post anything about non-Black America, or your page gets shut down, or you go to Facebook jail, and then it's just terrible. So I see the young people, 12 to 34 years old demographic, is sick and tired of Facebook. Negative, 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 outlandish, completely destruction of people's character. It just makes no sense. So I can understand why this is happening, because it basically was bound to happen. Now, being a baby boomer, we try to stay in touch with our children and grandchildren that are out of town. I have 3 children out of town. And between those 3, there are 4 children. I have a son here with his 2, even though my other son is out of town. He lives out of town. His son is here that I don't get to see. Another story. But so I understand just what word I want to use. Just leaving Facebook. Why the youth are leaving? Because we live in a new paradigm, a new day for the youth. Those youth, the youth, they are tired of that old negative dark energy that just keeps you in a cycle of self-destruction, especially in Black America. So, and it's not just among the poor, it's also those millionaire Black America. It's just as bad. All of this negative beefing going on YouTube. These negative images of Black people fighting on the reality shows for people that love that drama. But we're living in a time now where our young people, they are, especially since 2012 came in, because my oldest grandson born 2008, and the second one born 2009, and then 2 born 2012, and then I have a 6-month-old grand. She born August of last year, I think. So the youth is our future, and these young people here are the ones that is, the world gonna be a better place. Especially the 12-year-old, because my grandson is 10. They don't choose to be a part of this negative, dark energy that's just keep people in poverty, keep people destroying each other, killing each other. So I'm going to click on this video and see what the video has to say. See what the Edison research is saying on this video. I'm 59 and we are tired of Facebook too. So I'm not 59, I'm 58, I'll be 59 this year. Baby boomers, they say the 55 and up is still on there. And like I was saying, 55 and up is still on there because families are not close knit community wise like back in my grandparents' day. Uh, we don't get to see our grand. So that would that's the reason the 55 and up will still be on Facebook and be flocking. And they're only there to stay in touch with family and friends, especially grandkids on my point and my children, so we can stay in communication with them, connected with them. Like the other day, Thursday of last week, I'm on here doing my YouTube videos like I'm normally doing during the day, and I got a Facebook message from my daughter saying, um, do your phone have service? You need to switch to Verizon. I said, So I looked at my phone. That's by my MacBook, and it did say no service. Maybe a few minutes before that when I looked at it. But I thought, it's no service. They come back, so I ain't paid no attention. But when I got the Facebook text from her, I like, okay, it's still like that. So I got up, being a computer tech, more software than anything. I got the phone and started doing, the normal things to get the service back up, and nothing was working. So I decided I'm gonna dial 611. Nothing would go out. So I ended up getting on my provider website and went to the chat and spoke to the person in the chat. So they sent me through an extra step that I didn't know about, and I did that. And then they reset it for the second time on the end. Still no service. That's when they said, well, okay, they're going to have to upgrade it to advanced tech. And they gave me a case number. So that was the end of the chat discussion, because now the network would be, they say the check back with them in 24 hours. So I'm thinking it could be 24 hours before we get service. Okay. So while I'm on the laptop because I got Wi-Fi here, thank goodness, because I would have been totally lost had I not had Wi-Fi. And I just got Wi-Fi February. I just got it February. The thing I did. I wouldn't have had no way to contact anybody. So I'm on the laptop doing what I normally do. Then maybe an hour later, I got a call. It says unknown caller. I usually don't answer unknown calls because when I answer unknown calls, they don't say anything. So I usually don't answer. So I look at this. I said, well, okay, I'm gonna answer today. So I'm weary unknown caller. So when I said, well, so who's calling? The person said, my service provider. I said, oh, okay. Then the person kind of chuckled and smiled behind the thing, because I'm gonna know who I'm talking to, because these fraud people be doing all kind of crazy stuff, calling the phone and just crazy. So he asked me, so my service. He said, so we was checking to see if your service back up and everything good. I said, yeah. I said it came back up a little bit ago. I noticed it came back up when the text came through, and it was a text from my son. Then the text come through. I said, oh, okay. He said, well, that's good. He said, we was checking to make sure the service was back up. I said, yeah, thank you. And he said, da-da-da-da. And then we hung up. Because had I not contact chat on the website, they didn't know service was out. Because he checked my area. And he said, your area has full coverage. He said, so we don't know. It's not showing an outage. So he didn't know what. So, and that's how that ended up. Now, I saw on Facebook today, my niece or somebody on there saying, and it says 5 hours ago, that they don't have any service. Now, last week, it was Verizon that said they didn't have service. But I know Verizon has service because my hubby is with Verizon. And he had service watching videos at the moment. Another girl who was with AT&T on this job saying she ain't had no service. I'm with AT&T, so I know it was AT&T that didn't have service. So I don't understand how Verizon saying they got the outage. They got they had an outage, and and everybody phone service on the East Coast was back up. I'm like, Okay, that didn't make too much sense to me. And then the day I hear Verizon people are complaining of not having service. So I don't know what's going on, but I just wonder if this outage got something to do with the fact that AT&T is buying out Time Warner, who already bought out, merged with Verizon years ago. See, I'm a computer person, so I stay on top of the news. So I kind of know when service is doing certain things. So I know Time Warner merged, bought out whatever Verizon. Because when you get Time Warner cable, they're also offering phones, and you get your phone through Verizon. And since AT&T, I think I got the approval from the SEC to buy out Time Warner cable, which is now Spectrum. I just see these clashing. I don't know what's going on, but I see it's a clash. Just like I saw the clash back in the day when Verizon and Sprint had their big clash. And they knocked Sprint off all their towers, and Sprint didn't have any service. So I had to end up leaving Sprint because I had no service. But they put that on my credit for not holding on to a service that they didn't have to offer. So now Verizon said them and Sprint got service back on last week. I'm like, okay, but it's AT&T that was out of service, not Sprint. So I don't know what's going on with that. But now, today, it's Verizon with no service and AT&T service fine because I got service on my phone with no issue. But anyway, I digress. I tend to go off like that. But anyway, this Facebook thing, I can understand why Facebook is losing millions because they don't respect their people. They had a lot of Facebook people that were making money on Facebook, and Facebook, I guess, caused them to lose millions of followers and customers, and they losing money, bleeding money like Facebook bleeding users. Now they're on YouTube and they're having the same issues on YouTube. Now they have gone to Patreon and they got this other website called Black Junction, which is the same as YouTube, which they're building that. So Facebook is going by the way of MySpace. Facebook lasts longer because I was there when Facebook first offered outside of the colleges. I was one of the first ones on there. And then all my kids came on 2-3 years after me. And now this is a big place. But now Facebook has lost its way as far as the users go. And I'm like, oh well, because it is what it is with that. But anyway, that's my story. That's my what I wanted to say about Facebook losing 15 million users. They probably lost more than that. Because you're losing them in the 12 to 34-year-old range. Then you got a lot of business people that are making money on Facebook, and they're losing business, losing users, just doing all kind of stuff, and they're leaving. So, and they say they're going to Instagram. See, Instagram is a lot better. I like Instagram, but they're still been terminate people pages and all of that. But I don't think they're as bad on Instagram as they are on Facebook. Hey, Facebook is terrible. I just think I think they just don't like their users because of the way they treat the users, especially Black America. But anyway, that's all I have to say about this particular story, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.